Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and today we have Jim Gabriel with us.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Good to be here.
So it's my understanding you've been in the field, was it 31 years now?
31 years.
Wow.
When I started, everybody did Swedish massage.
Okay, yep. So what got you involved into massage?
Well, it started, it so naturally, before I ever became a therapist, working on family members. Mother was a teacher, lifting her legs after being on her feet all day. And students make her upset. I used to massage her scalp till tears would run out of her eyes on a bad day. So people told me in the family I should do massage therapy, and I just chose it instead of going to law school. I felt I'm more of a personable kind of individual. So that's just the way that goes.
So 31 years, have you seen the massage profession change like drastically, would you say, or?
Yeah, people don't make all the sleazy jokes like they used to.
Okay.
At least not in about 2/3 of the places. There's still a few people lagging behind, but yeah, sure.
And what's your main focus right now then?
Well, I'm working on understanding and dealing with ever more difficult conditions, which is as a result of working with people and getting good at it, and then people bringing more and more difficult cases to me, like stenosis, where people have the burning feet and legs or extremities and hands, or because of the spine collapsing and twisting and creating pressure into the nerves. So that's when I'm in scoliosis. And these difficult conditions I'm getting better at, and the better I get, the more people bring me more and more difficult cases.
So you like a good challenge, is basically
I
what
do.
you're saying. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So do you teach workshops then too?
I have. I've owned a therapy school
Okay.
in Atlanta, the Academy of Somatic Healing Arts. It still exists and is doing well.
Okay.
And we have a therapy supply business in Sarasota with our clinic. And we use all different kinds of modalities with people. Microcurrent and all kinds of things.
Okay. And then what kind of classes do you actually teach then?
Well, I right now have not been teaching them myself. I've set up a lecture series so we educate the public.
Okay. Well, that's even better because you get the word out about things. What things do you focus on with the public?
Well, we want to teach people how to take care of themselves. And right now, there's a lot of issues in the world of health, like diabetes. Can you really help your blood sugar? How do I bring my blood pressure down naturally when it comes to, then we got blood pressure as well, see?
Okay.
And then we've got the issues of, many people now have immune issues, like Lyme from the tick, turning into complex issues, like a complex where people have their immune system burdened. And we've got fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue and all kinds of those kind of things. And so I'm creating a network. I use infrared therapy where people come pay to get on the infrared mat. That helps knock their bacteria counts down.
Okay.
And then we got some medical people that we send to, they can get drips of minerals or hydrogen peroxide or different kinds of nutrients that go through the bloodstream to help the people fight infection. Some people are sensitive to meds. And we've got electronics that of different sorts that can be run through the body to help some of these people get well. So have a series of physical therapists, acupuncturists, researchers, and other people. We work in a network. And then I have those people lecture so that people that are having things like lupus and chronic fatigue can go and learn, well, what can I do? Because I've been on meds for 4 years. Or how does massage therapy help that? Or heat, infrared therapy.
You know, it's amazing.
So, pioneering out where in the beginning, 31 years ago, I remember everybody was just talking about a few points on the legs or on the bodies that you could use with your Swedish massage or sports. It was very simplistic compared to the burgeoning field and diversity that we have.
You know, big time, because now it's just like branching out everywhere, it seems.
That's true. That's true.
I would have loved to be a fly on the wall way back in the day when you started and stuff and see what's the changes and stuff from then to now and stuff. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, so the respect for the profession, I would say, is one of the biggest things, and just like you were saying before too. You know. And what's your kind of goals for the future then?
Well, I'm still doing a lot of therapy, But what I want to do now is educate people on technologies, both massage therapy and the public, that can help them do better with their health, whether it's information about home therapies or exercise or knowledge that they need. I'm going back more to education. I've gone back and forth. We owned a school. I was an academic director of our massage therapy school. Now we've got a lecture series going. And so that's one of my immediate goals for educating people.
Okay.
So what I'm excited about, though, I'll just share with you, is this concept, this direct cranial technique where we work and actually move the bones of the skull. We can work to balance the cranial bones with this manipulative technique called structural energetic therapy.
Okay.
And when we get these, take the cranium through all these different movements, when we finish, if you take a look at people, you see the ears are off, one's up, one's back.
Yep.
One's forward, one's back, one's higher, one's lower. The eyebrows change. We can work the cranium and bring symmetry to a certain amount, quite a bit sometimes, into the face.
Yeah, and everybody thinks that there's no way to change that, so I'm just going to live with it. So.
Right, and we get this lined up, people's bites and their TM joints do better. And when we finish, what's amazing is when they stand out and one hip's low and one hip's high, and one shoulder's low, one hip's high. After we do the cranium, both the hips are balanced, the feet have a better arch, and all this just from the head. And for years, people have been working the feet because the feet could affect the nervous system of the whole body.
Yeah, it's your soul. You know?
So I'm still fascinated by you can touch one part of the body and some other part of the body can get relief or get change.
Yeah.
So that's so trying to bring help. This is really important to be able to help bring structural change, because when you see somebody who's leaning way forward, and we all get this way when we get older, usually it's our left shoulder down and our right shoulder up, and our right hip back and our left hip down. So it's opposite. Left hip down, right hip down, right shoulder down. So we do this cranial work and get them out of that structural imbalance. And it creates wonderment visually to see somebody with scoliosis who has a hunchback standing and are an inch or two taller, just from what we do with the body and what we do with the cranium.
That's amazing.
So when somebody says, hey, would you give me one of your massages? What I do, it doesn't look like the Swedish massage that I was trained with. It's a whole different world of standing and moving. You can hardly see me move, but the cranium's moving a 16th of an inch, and sometimes I'll be seeing their foot move, or their hip change, and I'm moving their head, or sometimes I go and they'll move their shoulders in kind of a funny way. And when they get up and they feel so much better. It's kind of amazing just by working their head, and they stand up and they're straight, and their torso's longer, and their shoulders are balanced, and their neck looks about this much longer. And it's funny because in the beginning they say, what do you do in my head? I came in because I have a hip problem. So there's the story of my story of my work in Sarasota, enjoying working and doing therapy for people who are suffering different kinds of issues.
And a funny story about Swedish massage. Well, one of my friends, he lives in France, and he said they don't call it Swedish massage over there; they call it California massage.
Oh, okay. That is pretty funny.
Yeah. And what's the easiest way for people to get a hold of you then?
Well, you can call me at Sarasota, Florida, at our center, 941-954-0300, or Jim Gabriel, info@jimgabriel.net.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm glad to share with the folks.
Okay, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks everyone.